Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm coming to you live from cold Chicagoland, and I want to talk to you about a strategy where all you need is a stack of Post-its and a pen, and this can be your breakfast of champions. This can be, this can actually be your, mindset of millionaires. And all you need are Post-it notes and a pen. So if you've got these tools handy, I want you to go and grab these because I want to take you through an exercise that is going to change the entire dynamic of your day. Would you like your dynamic of your day, the dynamic of your day to be totally changed? This is something that is so critically important to start incorporating into your routine, especially if you want to experience greater levels of childcare business success or success in general. This is something that could help you attract and retain your dreamy staff and bring more abundance and prosperity into your life. And if you're here with me live, I would love for you to say hello. So number one, I know that you can hear me. And number two, I really thrive off of interaction. So if you're here with me live, please say hello. I'd love to know that you're here. Also, if you're tuning in live, make sure you give us a like, a love, and also share this video. And even if you're tuning into the replay, please feel free to leave me a comment because I do come back and read through comments. Hey, Phil, we're gonna have dinner soon. But I want you to share and to like this and to help me spread the word because this is something that we're not talking enough about in this industry. And like I said, all you really need is paper and a pen. And if you've got these tools, you can make some dramatic mindset shifts happen so that you totally transform the entire dynamic of your day. Are you ready? Hey, Nancy, nice to see you here. Nancy Mason, a dynamic childcare owner in, where are you? In North Carolina. So Nancy, it's probably much warmer where you're at, right? I know here, Phil, what was it today? Like, I don't know, 2 waking up and lots of snow and lots of cold. And I'm really lucky that in another week or so, I'll be in Florida doing some private work with one of my multi-site childcare owner clients. So I'm really excited to get a break from the frozen tundra here. But it is pretty. I know you can't see out my window, but I do overlook a pond here. And it is super pretty when the snow falls. But as you could tell by the way I'm dressed, it's also very cold. So, and I don't know, these days the cold seems to go right through my body. So if you're here tuning in, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you're someplace warm so I can be totally jealous. And also, like I said, make sure you give us a thumbs up or a heart. And I want to come to you with more of these live videos. So today we're talking about mindset shifts of millionaires. And skip the breakfast of champions, get your pen and your paper, and this is all that you need. And this is a routine that I go through, and sometimes not as religiously as I should, but it is so powerful, and it takes such little time that I want you to start incorporating this into your daily routine. And just as you would not, well, most of us would not leave the house without brushing our teeth, I don't want you to leave your house without doing this routine. And the cool thing is that while you're brushing your teeth, you can actually get this in. So one of my core beliefs and what we teach in childcare business success is that the results that you get will only be as great as the mindset that you hold to support it. And this is so true with staff. And this is why you have to stay about 10 steps, 20 steps ahead of them with the mindset that you have, because the greater your mindset is, the more you give off the impression of increase. And people want to be around other people who can increase or expand their life in some way. So if you attract staff and their mindset is higher than yours, and they come into your energy and they feel depleted, energetically drained, they don't know what it is, they're not going to be sticking around too long. So the mindset is something you always want to expand. And the same thing is true when you're enrolling clients in your childcare program, when you're enrolling parents, when you're giving tours. If you're giving them the impression of increase, that little Johnny's life is going to be changed just by being in your energetic presence or in your staff's energetic presence, things are going to dramatically shift in terms of the people and the type of people who enroll in your childcare program. But if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling desperation, if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, my business is dependent on one client or one staff member, you're going to give off those feelings of desperation, just kind of like when you date. And I'm a single girl dating, so I often use those analogies. But just like when you're dating, nobody wants to feel that desperation. And if they come into your energetic zone and they feel that you are desperate, and they might not even be able to identify it, like they're not going to say, oh, you kind of felt a little desperate to me, so I'm not going to enroll, or I'm not going to work for you. But they will just pick up a feeling that something isn't right. The same thing is true with the increase that you can give to your clients and your staff, is they want to energetically feel like their life is going to be expanded or increased by being in your energetic presence. Does this make sense? If it does, give me an oh yeah. Love that you're tuning in. Hey, Larry. Hey, Felice. Philly. Yep, cold and snowy. Yeah, you're probably not any warmer than we are here. So I know, but this is why we all need to escape into a little bit of warmth during the winter seasons, right? Or at least hang around with people who really warm you up inside. That's another good strategy. All right, so today we're just talking about paper or Post-its, pen, paper, index cards, doesn't matter. But I find that your Post-it pack can become a real power source. And actually in our mentorship communities, we actually call this our power pack. And what we do is we take the Post-it notes and we write down thoughts that are challenging to us, that make us feel uncomfortable, but that clearly guide us in a direction that we want to grow our life and grow our business. So if you've got your Post-its and your pen, this is the opportunity for you to actually roll up your sleeves and do this exercise with me, because it's something that I do every morning. And here are things I was writing out the other day. And the idea is to write down thoughts that support your vision, supports that are dreamy, supports that are or thoughts that are expansive, and thoughts that really guide you in the direction that you want to go. And I'm going to share with you some of my power thoughts, but I want to encourage you to think about yours. And one of yours might be even with staff. And you might have the feeling that, there's no good staff out there. There's a shortage of staff. We live in a community where there's not that many staff. There's not that many parents. Whatever it might be, you will never grow beyond that point if you keep hanging on to those limiting thoughts. So now is your time for expansion, to say, even though it makes me feel uncomfortable, here's the thoughts that I'm going to think that will truly support my vision. So this is a choice that you can make. Here are the thoughts that I'm going to think that truly support my vision. So the thoughts that you think, get this, the thoughts that you think, the thoughts that you dwell on are a choice. It's not something that could just randomly happen to you, that you have to be victimized by your thoughts or the thoughts that other people feed you. It's something that you can purposefully choose to dwell on. And this is really powerful. And a lot of people don't realize that you don't have to just accept every thought that pops into your head. You could say, isn't that an interesting thought? Isn't that an interesting one? Oh, this thought supports me. Okay, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to reflect on it. This thought doesn't support me, so I'm going to just let it go and say, goodbye. And somebody else maybe feeds you a thought and you think, isn't that an interesting thought? Isn't that an interesting thought that they're thinking? Unfortunately and gratefully, that's a thought that I'm not going to think or adapt into my routine. But you just go to them, isn't that interesting? So when you look at thoughts that expand your vision, what do those thoughts include? When it comes to staff, an abundance thought, a dreamy thought that you write down on your Post-it note could be that I always attract amazing people. I'm a people magnet. But you write that down and then you read it and you repeat it to yourself several times a day. So these are thoughts that give your action fuel, give you power in your life and can totally transform the dynamic of how your day unfolds. So I want to share with you some of my power thoughts, and then I also want to give you some power thoughts of my clients so that you can put them to work for you. Now, when you write your power thoughts down on a piece of paper, here's what you can do is you can post these all over your house. You can post these in the mirror where you put on your makeup so that when you're brushing your teeth, and I've got a toothbrush where it goes on for 2 minutes, when you brush your teeth, you can be reading these thoughts over and over and over and over. Your mindset supports your vision. Your mindset supports your vision. And this is critically important to tap into. So let's now develop the mindset of millionaires and figure out what thoughts are you going to purposely feed yourself every single day so your vision grows, your mindset grows, your success that you're experiencing grows and expands and blows up. Now, it's not enough. I'm going to add this in there that it's not enough just to think these thoughts. You've got to really command these things into existence. You can't say, oh, well, it'd be nice if. No, hell no. You have a line of amazing staff waiting to work for you. You always attract amazing people. There is no fear when it comes to somebody up and quitting because you know, this is another power thought, I always attract greater levels of energy to me. Higher levels of energy always come into my life. Make sense? Sound good? You want to know some more power thoughts? If you're tuning in, you like what you're hearing, give me an oh yeah. And I am going to give you some power thoughts that you can think and write down. But it's not enough just to write them down once. You've got to read and reread and speak powerfully into these thoughts and let these thoughts know you are not going to settle for less than them coming into your life. And this might sound a little crazy, but if you haven't tried it or if you've just tiptoed into it, I want you to try it on a greater level and see what you're able to manifest in your life. This has been written about for many, many, many years, but it's still one of the hardest things that we struggle to implement because it takes us taking a little bit of time out, and sometimes we get so caught up in being busy, 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 busy that we can't really sit back and put these thoughts to work for us. All right. So here are some power thoughts that I've written down that reflect, some are mine, some are my clients. So I am grateful and thankful that all my financial affairs are in order. Say it with me. I am grateful and thankful that all my financial affairs are in order. Did you say it? I want you to write it down if this resonates with you and look at it several times a day. And do not leave your house. Do not start your day without speaking powerfully into this. And when I'm talking about speaking powerfully, I'm not talking about I'm grateful and thankful that all my financial affairs are in order. I am grateful and thankful that all my financial affairs are in order. And you might be saying, yeah, but they're not. You've got to expand your focus in the direction of what you want to have happen in your life, period. All right, let's look at another one. Ready? Okay. Perfect health manifest in me and for me now. I don't often accept being sick. I really don't. I'm always affirming perfect health manifest in me and for me now. If time is a problem of yours and you think you don't have enough time, everything happens in perfect timing. That is one to write down and add to your power pack. Everything happens in perfect timing. Everything happens in perfect timing. I love this one. Ladies, gentlemen, you might even like this one. I give thanks for ever increasing health, youth, and beauty. I give thanks for ever increasing health, youth, and beauty. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's easy to say, oh my goodness, isn't that interesting, that wrinkle? But now you're not going to say that. You're going to look at yourself and say, I give thanks for ever increasing health, youth, and beauty. Another one to add to your power pack. This is going to change your life if you do this. I give thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all financial obligations in God's own wonderful way. And if you're not spiritual, I'm very spiritual. I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. But you could change it to the universe. You could just change it in whatever way you want. So this is mine. I give thanks for the immediate and complete payment of all financial obligations in God's own wonderful way. Woo! Here's one that you could do. Think about how many enrollments you need. 10. So you could say, I am grateful and thankful that 10 amazing, dreamy clients walk through that door today. I am grateful that they are here in record time. And then you start taking action. This is a key thing. You start taking action to back up these thoughts. Ooh. Here's one that I adore because I believe that I always attract amazing people. I love the highest and best in all people. I now draw myself to the highest and best people. Did you get that? I love the highest and best in all people. I now draw myself to the highest and best people. And this is something I do daily, and I command these. And, if a negative thought comes in, a fear of desperation, I will get up out of my chair and I will pick out whichever power thought applies, and I will yell into it. I will speak into it. I will say, I am not going to settle for less in my life. This is what's going to happen. And I work on bringing that into existence. And you could do the exact same thing with whatever it is you want. Staff, clients, your health, whatever it is. Okay, so here's another one, spiritual. God leads me to the people I can serve. I walk in tremendous faith. Here's another one. I generate the success I desire in record time. Ooh, here's one, a good one. 50K of profits per month flows to me easily and effortlessly. And I have a whole stack of these. I'll share some more with you that we've written out with clients. The universe is rearranging itself for my highest good. The universe right now as we speak is rearranging itself for my highest good. I am grateful and thankful to have a fulfilling and soulful relationship with the man in my life, with my rock. My ideal clients line up to attend my live events. March is sold out for my Create Your Dream Team experience, and a waiting list is building. I am grateful and thankful that my checking account balance is always at least $10,000 or more. So you write these things out, you post them up to where you can read them. And if you look at my clients and you look at my childcare owners in their offices, they've got these taped up all over, and they're constantly and consistently reading. And I am writing these and speaking power. So let's look at a couple more that you might find helpful to write on your own power pack and speak power into this all the time. So when you send mixed messages to the universe, when you've got fear and desperation on one side, and then you've got your visionary thoughts, your power thoughts, your mindset, your millionaire mindset thoughts, the universe doesn't know which to send you. So it's kind of like this thing. So you've got to catch yourself as soon as possible. When you start your thinking and you start going down that negative rabbit hole of thoughts, is to really pull yourself out and say, nope, not going here. I'm going to go here. And then you build that muscle that's going to get you the results that you desire, and most importantly, the results that you deserve. And again, if you're tuning into this, feel free to say hello, and I hope you'll share this. I hope you'll like this. I hope you'll give us some hearts, because the interaction encourages me to come back and do more of these. It's just the way that I'm wired. I know this, so I know that if we have interaction here and people are watching the videos, I'm going to come back and I am going to do more. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining us. And I really encourage you to come back and watch this and use your Post-it notes, your index cards, your paper, and your pen. Write these things down and then speak powerfully with me the results that you want. Too often, we just become victimized by the world and what it's dishing out. So now it's time for you to stand in your empowered shoes, take control, and really speak into what you want to have happen. You've got the power to manifest more than you could possibly even imagine. And when you put pen to paper, you start experiencing results that you didn't even think would be possible. But you start speaking into it, you start writing it down, and magic happens. But you've got to stay plugged in to the thoughts that support your vision, the support or the thoughts that give your mindset millionaire power. Because too often I'll talk with owners and directors who are saying, you know what, Julie, if I could just get the staffing situation under control, I'd come to your event in March. A power thought is, I am going to Julie's event in March. It is really claiming and proclaiming what you want and working towards it. And if you're resonating with this and you would like a little one-on-one time with me, please feel free to shoot me a private message here on Facebook. And my manager, Jana, will get you into my calendar so we can do a discovery call. We're going to waive the charge on this for you. We'll do a 20-minute session with you where we will really help you set your plan in action for 2018 to help you totally rock this year. So I have a couple more power thoughts I want to share with you. And like I said, please make sure you like, you love. I like hearts. Valentine's Day is coming up, so hearts are good. But give us a like, give us a heart, leave us a comment, share this video. This stuff that I'm sharing will transform your program, will transform your life. Here's another power thought that can go right on your power pack here. My enrollment, even in down times, soars through the roof. My enrollment, even in downtime, soars through the roof. There's so many times I hear childcare owners saying, oh, but this isn't the time that we enroll. But I tell you what, if you're able to adopt the mindset that calls BS to that, says, you know what? I don't care. My ideal clients are out there right now. And studies show that, everybody on a daily basis is like 60-something% actively disengaged with their service, with their employment. They're always looking for a better opportunity. So it's up to you to really stand in the powerful place where you're having the thought that's going to support the vision, and then you're following up with action that's going to help you get the result. So my enrollment, even in down times, soars through the roof. It soars through the roof. And I've had clients personally experiment with this one, and they're like, Julie, this is a time we're not supposed to be enrolling. This is a time where enrollments are supposed to be down, but I'm full, and I had 3 people walk in. Your results will reflect the mindset that you hold. The more you expand your mindset, the more dreamy the results can be in your life. Test it and prove me wrong. And then come back here, but let me know about your successes. I'd love to hear about that, but test it, try it. Too many people are sitting in the position where they're like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work, I tried that. Try it, get adamant, speak power into what you want to have happen. Do it right now today before you do anything else. It is probably more important than even brushing your teeth, but do it while you're brushing your teeth. Have your Post-its, read these. I've got some more to share with you. Ooh, how about this one? Do you like this one? The dollars that flow into me today far exceed the bills I have to pay. Wow. Write it down, speak it, say it powerfully. The dollars that flow into me today far exceed the bills I have to pay. Even more powerfully, the dollars that flow into me today far exceed the bills that I have to pay. And you walk around and you yell power into that, because part of it is feeding your subconscious a different message. Most of us have this programming going on that says there's not enough. There's not enough money. There's not enough staff. There's not enough time. Now is your opportunity to take this tool and say, listen, programming, listen, subconscious, I know you're there for a reason. And I know your job is to keep me safe and to keep me being who I've been being. But now I really want to step out and I want to be someone else. I want to step into a whole different level of functioning. So this is why you've got to speak powerfully into these words. The dollars that flow into me today far exceed the bills I have to pay. And here's one last one that I'm going to share with you. Ready for one last one? Okay. I'm a visible force in my community that people run to when seeking quality childcare. I mean, how powerful is that? I'm a visible force in my community that people run to when seeking quality childcare. Do you know how many people right now are asking other people about their childcare experience? Do you know how many conversations are going on in Facebook groups? One-on-one interactions with people. So yes, you want to step into a place that says, I'm a visible force in my community that people run to when seeking quality childcare. When childcare comes up, my name comes up too. They say, who do you go to for childcare? They say, you go to Julie. Who do you go to for this? They say they go to Kathy. They go to you. I'm a visible force in my community that people run to when seeking quality childcare. So I hope you're going to implement this idea and skip the breakfast of champions, or make this your breakfast of champions, but develop the mindset of millionaires. And do this before you eat breakfast. Do this while you're brushing your teeth, but speak power into your words. And when I had a household of people and I was doing some of these exercises many, many years ago, I'd be like, oh, like, I don't really want to walk around yelling these things. So I would get into my car with my powerful notes, my power pack, my affirmations, my transformational thoughts. I'd get into my car and I would start yelling these things in my car while I am driving. I am driving, saying my enrollment, even in down times, increases. It soars through the roof. So if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling desperation, ask yourself, do I have the power to change this? And I hope you'll come up with the answer that says, yes, you do. And then you ask yourself, well, what step can I take to change this mindset that I'm currently functioning from? And maybe you'll remember this video, and maybe in some way this will change your life. I'm hoping in a big way. And you'll take your power pack, and you'll take your thoughts, and you'll write them and rewrite them and think them and rethink them and speak powerfully into them until they start manifesting for you in your life. And there are many people, many famous stories of people who have done this, where they start experiencing transformational results. And imagine if you could start having or making these mindset shifts the most critical thing that you do in your organization, and everybody started to think differently. What kind of results would you get in your childcare program? How would things change for you? This is the foundation. And in our book, we talk about vision being the core, but your vision is supported by your mindset. Without your mindset and the right mindset in place, you're not going to get very far with bringing that vision into fruition. If you have a vision and then you waver like a willow tree in the wind, thinking, oh, it was a good vision, but the parents don't like it, staff don't like it, my family thinks I'm a little bit crazy, and then you drop it or you change it or you alter it, you're going to get really burnt out. You're going to get stressed. You're not going to feel like you're in a powerful position to bring what you want to life. And I'm telling you right here, right now, that really the vision, the initial vision that you had for establishing your childcare business was put there for a reason. It is there for a reason. And the more you change it, the more you sway with it, the more you say, oh, maybe it's not that important, the less excitement you're going to have about it. So this is a time for you to rejuvenate your vision, re-engage a community of followers to really follow your vision and to be on board and to be excited about it. And I'll talk to you more about that in future videos. But we're also deep diving into that in our March, or at our March event in Lake Las Vegas. And I invite you to come and join us March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in Lake Las Vegas, March. And we are going to go through my program called Create Your Dream Team Experience. But it's not just about creating your dream team. It's about transforming your life from the top down so that you attract all the people in your life that you desire and that you deserve. And what I want to help you do is to fall madly in love with every aspect of how you run your childcare business and your life, so that your life becomes absolutely dreamy. Sound good? So you have the opportunity to join me in March for a life-changing experience. And also, like I said, if you want to get on my calendar, shoot me a private message. I'm offering 20-minute discovery sessions so that we can really help you get to the next level of where you want to grow. I hope you'll come back and re-listen to this video. I hope you'll love it. I hope you'll share it. I hope you'll leave me a comment, and I will come back and reply to you. But speaking powerfully and expanding your mindset in the direction of where you want to grow is a life-changing step. Make it one of the first things you do in the morning, and then reflect and review as often as you feel fear, doubt, anxiety, insecurities, and desperation setting in. So when you think to yourself, oh, everybody in the community agrees there's not a lot of staff out there, you can be the one calling BS to that, saying, I always attract amazing people. You can be that child care center that everybody else is scratching their head about when you come up in conversation saying, how are they doing that? What are their secrets? Where are they going? And it's not so much what are you doing, it's about who you're being in this world and how you're showing up, and that you're speaking incredibly powerfully and expanding your mindset in the direction of the things that you want to transpire in your life. Sound good? Okay. I'm going to wrap up this video for this morning. I hope you'll leave me a comment, love, like, share, and we'll come back with more. But remember, speak powerfully into what you want. It's going to transform your life in a big, huge way. I'm Julie Bartkus, best-selling author of Childcare Business Success, as well as a workplace transformationalist, mentor, coach, and internationally known speaker. And I look forward to helping you create the positive, productive, and profitable childcare business that you desire and that you deserve. And in the process, change your life. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.